About a third of all women in the European Union have experienced either physical or sexual violence since the age of 15. According to a survey by the European Union Agency for Fundamental Rights, that corresponds to approximately 62 million women. 1 in 10 women has experienced some form of sexual violence since the age of 15, and 1 in 20 has been raped. The survey noted that 22% had suffered from physical or sexual violence by a partner, but that 67% did not report the most serious incidents of domestic violence to the police.
Hello, I'm here with Olga.
Hello, it's a pleasure to meet you.
In Europe, were you ever oppressed or taken advantage of because of your gender?
Yes, I was taken advantage of by many men.
Why and when was this a problem for women?
It started way back before the ancient Greek, because men were believed to be smarter and physically stronger than women.
Why do you think males were believed to be superior than women physically and mentally?
Men were physically stronger because they were trained for war, and men were smarter because women had to stay home and take care of their children, and they didn't have time for education. Not only that, but some of the things the men said were also hurtful. These insults dehumanized my head and made me feel depressed about myself.
What was the worst experience you ever experienced with a man?
The worst experience with a man would be when a man bit me. I had no doctor, no one to help me, and I had a lot of pain, and that injury got infected.
Was there anyone that helped you while being oppressed?
No, there was no one. I had no family and no friends.
Why was there no support given to you?
After I got raped and my parents knew about it, they didn't want anything to do with me.
How do you feel when you were all alone?
I was very depressed. I had no one. They judged me because I got raped. Even though I fought, it didn't work.
Why do you think men rape or do trafficking?
I believe the reason why men rape women is because men these days wish to express power. As a result, men force children and or women to have sex with. The male have sex with the male whether they want to or not.
Do you think your struggles are worth the fight?
Yes, I feel that my struggles are worth the fight, since I know in the long run that my contribution to the oppression of women will help.
Did you ever think that if you were to resist oppression, then you would suffer major consequences or give up halfway through?
Yes, because in the beginning I believed women were weak next to men, but now I know that women are just as strong or even stronger than men.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Of red shoes in memory of a woman abused and killed by a man she knew. 128 recorded deaths in Italy so far this year. This display in Florence is part of a day of events around the world to mark the UN's International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women. UN statistics show that more than 70% of women worldwide have experienced violence at least once in their lives. At a demonstration in Madrid, one woman said, "It happens to many people, and many of them keep silent. You bear this situation, you forgive the man, but it's going to get worse and worse. The person won't change." Although the focus in Europe is on combating domestic violence and rape, issues such as sex trafficking and female genital mutilation are being remembered around the world.
My name is Johanna Neves, and I work for the Council of Europe to help put an end to violence against women. You'll be surprised to hear that, statistically, you all know a woman or girl who has been raped, beaten, stalked, or harassed by someone in her family or her circle of friends, at work, at school, or by someone she has once been in love with. You also have a great chance of knowing or living next to a woman or girl who is being forced to marry someone she doesn't know or she doesn't like, or who doesn't get to choose when to leave the house, or whom to be friends with, or whether to get a job or not. You haven't noticed yet? It's probably because most victims are too ashamed to tell anyone. Telling their story will help raise awareness so that we can all reach out and help.
The issue is still happening today, and not a lot of people are doing anything to prevent it. We as individuals can help women in Europe and all around the world in the future by letting small children know the situation, teaching young girls to be strong, independent, and not letting men control their life. Altogether, we can help women, violence, and inequality fade to the point where we don't have to hear or go through it every day.